can we please welcome to the stage Richard Vinson?
Right. Some years ago I was involved in a fairly intense period of disaster relief work, and the organisation I worked for insisted that every 3 or 4 weeks you went away and had a weekend of sort of rest and recuperation. And I was doing that, sitting in a bar that was totally empty. In walks this couple, obviously all loved up. They were all over each other, sat down at the table, holding hands, looking into each other's eyes. It was all lovely, lovely. And as an observer, it was quite fun. And suddenly the mood changed. You could just feel it. And these two started arguing, and the whole intense situation developed. Huge argument, whoosh, then it was all gone, and then they were holding hands, and we're back to where we started. And that night I went back to my room and wrote this. It's called Dustpan and Brush. Water from the glass you spilt, running like my tears of guilt. I'd stop them if I could, tracking across the polished wood and running down my face. Pieces of the glass that broke, shattered by the words we spoke, with more or less the same intention, using words too harsh to mention. They lie scattered on the floor. Lovers trading, blow for blow. I'm hurt, so I'll hurt back. You know, the pattern damaged hearts play out. When injustice is about, it wants to shout in painful confrontation. Then the dripping waters spent, just as the anger too has vent its passion before slipping into remorse, following the usual course laid down by many lovers. I get the dustpan, you get the brush, both it seems in quite a rush to sweep away the evidence of drama, the bits and pieces of broken armour, and to wipe away regret. Careful where you tread, automatically together we said, reaching out, holding hands, relinquishing our battle stands, saying silently, I understand, I'm sorry. Thank you. This one, just woke up early one morning, was just very intensely aware of how quiet and still the day was. So went outside and just stood in the dawn with this slight mist, and everything was so quiet and still. It's called Silent Hung the Day. Silent hung the day, as if caught by hesitation, a breath held, a moment frozen by its own majesty. Too beautiful, too wonderful, and yet so fragile. Merely a delay, though. Time cannot be stopped. Day, night, night, day, it will not be captured, and has already moved on from when your thoughts were wondering, what does this mean? So take the moment, accept the now, grab it, run with it, absorb its life, its energy, let it fill your heart, let it seduce the love within you, and then embrace the world. Thank you. Short one, okay. Very short one. It's we've all been on these holidays where we go off on a rickety old bus and climb a mountain with 100-foot drop and all the rest of it. It's just called Old Bus. Us on an old bus must just trust that the crust of rust doesn't bust and in a gust of dust thrust us into oblivion. Thank you.
Thank you, that was Richard Vinson.